Mabuhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and here we are for another awesome comparison of these two shoes. And this is due to public demand because they have quite some similarities, even though they're from different brands, but they're kind of the same price point. So let's get into it. So guys, here on my right is the Wow 11 or the Way of Wade 11 from, of course, Li-Ning, Way of Wade brand. It's a sister company. And of course, this is from Jordan brand, which is the Jordan 40. And look at the colorways that I have. It kind of have the same similar colorways except for the red part here on the Wow 11s. And they're pretty much similar in terms of play style, in my opinion. And they're both very premium when you feel it, but there's a lot of difference in terms of the cushion and the materials and the shape, of course, which we will be getting into. So here, let's start off first with the materials. And if you want to watch a performance review of this too, I'll be putting the link down in the description below. And guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button down here, and it will really help a lot. And of course, like this video afterward if it kind of helps you in a way. So the materials of these features leather upper materials, but they're both leathers but in different execution. The leather here on the Wow 11 features this kind of fused leather. I will say it's synthetic. It's pretty synthetic, but what's nice about this is it feels premium, it feels soft, but it's really thin, which cuts down the weight a lot on the Wow 11, which they did a good job on the material of the leather of the Wow 11 compared to the 40s, which has really a couple of very nice premium leather. You could feel that's very soft leather here on the toe cap, and side panels are really soft too. And even on the heel, there's some suede material here on the black part of the sneaker. They really features a lot of different kinds of leather, but the only downside for this kind of leather is it's a bit heavier, which really makes the sneaker a lot heavier compared to the Wow 11. I just weighed it in right now and I was kind of surprised, but I thought that the Jordan 40 will be not that heavy because when I was playing with it, it didn't feel that heavy on my foot. The weight of the sneaker was well balanced, but weighing it here on a US 11, it's actually 512, so it's really heavy. It's like retro, I would say, on a US 11. So I was kind of surprised, but when I was playing with it, the weight, I didn't feel the weight at all. Maybe the cushion was really great, the fit was really nice on me, so that's why I didn't feel the weight factor of it. But on the Wow 11, you would really feel when I was wearing it side to side. And this one is weighing 398 on a US 11, so that's around 115 or 105 grams difference on both US 11. And when I'm holding it, yeah, you could really feel the weight on this too. But of course, it factors out on the leather that they use. The cushion is thicker on the Jordan 40, which we'll get into. And let's talk about first the fit of these two sneakers, which I think the J40 has an advantage. The J40, although it's not the widest fitting around the forefoot, but the Way of Wade, if you look on top, it's pretty wide on the toe area of the Wade, but the only thing that's on the Wade was it's pretty inconsistent on the lateral part. You would feel some pinching here because of the cushion that goes up here and kind of hugs and concaves inward. So when it folds, you could kind of feel it here. So if you are planning to buy Wow 11, I would suggest to wear it first. It fits you, and if you have them, I think one of the things that would fix that problem is wear thinner socks. And the Jordan 40, even though it's kind of narrower compared to the Wow 11 in terms of the toe area. But the leather was really smooth. I thought I would feel some pinching because of all the leathers there, but the leather was really soft to the touch. No discomfort around the toe area. So I would say advantage it's here on the J40s in terms of the fit and comfortability of the materials. I would give it to the J40s. And for the heel part, heel containment, both heel containment, lockdown are very nice. Comfiness of the heel, very comfy on both sneakers, but I will give it more on the Jordan 40s because it has a lot more padding there. So if you want your ankle really hugged, the J40s will give you that. In terms of the tongue, I would say I will give it a bit on the Wow 11s because it has a softer material compared to the leather material found on the J40s, although it's still very comfy, but this is way plushier in my opinion. So that's on the fit. Heel containment, lockdown, both are very good. Now let's go on, of course, to the cushion, which a lot of you are asking because, of course, if you wear the Wow 11s and if you watch my video on the Wow 11s, the cushion is really nice, very bouncy. It's low to the ground, so I would say the main difference between the cushion of this two is it's thicker. The cushion is thicker because of the Zoom and the Zoom X on the J40s compared to the Boom cushion found on the Wow 11, which is a little bit thinner. But the bounciness is more on the J40s because it's a lot thicker, and of course Zoom is there, full-length Zoom, and impact protection will be a lot more on the J40s. Although the impact protection on the Wow 11, although it's really low to the ground, the impact protection is really nice on the Wow 11. So it really depends on your play style. If you want more cushion, more bounciness, more impact protection, of course, you would go with the J40s. It will give you that. So if you are more of a guard, a shiftier guard, I would recommend the Wow 11 to you better because it's lower to the ground but still has a lot of bounce, a lot of impact protection it will give below your foot. Now let's go on to the traction of these two sneakers. Of course, this one has a GCU rubber outsole on the Wow 11s. This one has rubber outsole. I would say both tractions are really good, but a little bit better on the Wow 11s because of how grippy it is and how it can withstand humidity here in the Philippines. Because when it's raining, right? It's raining right now. So usually when it's raining and when you're playing on an open court gym, it will become moist, especially on the wooden floor. And if you have the GCU rubber, it's similar to the EC1's rubber, and of course the Game 1 those, they both have that foam compound on the traction, and it really grips and it really holds the shoe to the floor and prevents you from slipping a lot. But on a clean court, on a dusty floor, I would still give it a bit more on the traction of the Wow 11s, but the J40s ain't that bad either. But of course, this has a lot of advantage on humidity and on slippery courts. And but I'm still impressed on the traction of the J40. It was gripping really nicely on floors too. I think it's on the topper part of the grippier tractions this year, but this one holds it a bit more on the floor compared to J40s. And as for the price of this two, I would say, of course, the Wow 11 is still a little more expensive, but since it's older, there's some pairs that are already on sale. The J40 is really new, and this is the first colorway that is just out. And this is around 11,000 pesos. And this one, 13,500 on a SRP price, but some colorways are on sale. So I think both prices are kind of the same right now in the market. So let me know, guys, what you think and what would you choose between these two, the J40s, and which looks better for me, in my opinion. This kinda, the J40s is looks a bit better because you can rock it more for lifestyle wear. So because it has a more like a slimmer look to it compared to how wide the Wow 11 is. And another thing that I think the Wow 11 has a bit more advantage is how wide the forefoot of it is. Look how long the Wow 11 is compared to the J40s, but same size because your foot kind of starts from here. So this is a lot of extra traction here on the forefoot of the Wow 11s. And on the width, look how wide the Wow 11s are. You can see it protruding. So stability on the Wow 11 is really good too, in my opinion, because of how wide it is, how low to the ground it is. So that's another thing to consider between these two shoes. So let me know what you guys think, the J40s or the Wow 11s. So I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.